2019 Mountain Dew GSL Season 3 Code S Reversal.
Welcome back. It's time to kill one of our players.
Deer versus Classic.
I think it's going to be Deer.
I think so. Classic's PvP is really strong.
Well, Classic's just an absolutely terrifying Protoss player. I don't know, man. I mean, it's so weird. Sometimes, and players would say sometimes Deer, they think that he's like the best player that's there.
Yeah.
And then other times it's like days like today.
Well, yeah, he's got the respect of all the pros, which really means something. That's
right.
Probably the highest accolades you can get. But if you don't deliver, then it doesn't, a lot of people would trade those high accolades for delivering when it matters, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, this is one of these things that sometimes, you might have one player who's like got a higher ladder rank or performs better, but then this other player can actually win under pressure. And Deer
is a professional gamer. That's actually where it counts.
That's where the money is. That's where the success is. We're going to go to GSL Cobalt, so let's see what a PvP on this map looks like. This is Deer versus Classic.
Fight! Newbie, Deer. Makers, Classic.
So, Cobalt. It's kind of interesting to see this map being played right now in a PvP. They're vertical spawns, so it might play somewhat normally, right?
Well, one thing about
right side of the map, not
PvP,
like the games.
PvP in general is that long distances apart does not mean the games will not have rushes. Unlike a lot of the other matchups where it's like, oh, they're so far away. Robo-based armies, I guess is the right way to put it, will take a lot longer. That is true.
To walk, but Warpins really do not.
Yeah, once you get there, then you can actually reinforce very easily with Warpins.
Yeah. So we'll see that.
I think you're probably right, Artos. It's at the bottom right side of the map. It might not get a lot of attention, but you can always hide a base. You can always hide tech over there.
That's true.
And this is one of those maps that's so big that you can probably hide tech and almost be guaranteed it's not going to be spotted.
That's super true. It's not. You can't even send hallucinations towards the right side of the map because they'll die before they get to see anything. It would be like the stupidest use of hallucination. If someone hallucinates scouted, like if he puts a building in the bottom right and a hallucination goes from Classic space over there, I think we can all agree that Classic's map hacking.
Yes.
Right? Like, there's just no way.
We're like, pause the game.
It seems like he's going to build something there, though. It's almost further away from Classic's base than his own base is, so I feel like it'll be like a Twilight tech maybe.
Probably.
Maybe it's like a DT rush. The one thing it can't be is a Robo.
What if it is a Robo? We're like,
Could be additional gates or something. Yeah, if it's a Robo.
That's where I go. Disqualify both players now.
Like, what?
There's like, what? I didn't even do anything.
Told you.
Like, I saw how you played against Zest.
Yeah. Okay, Nexus finishing up here for Classic.
The probe comes up here, and it confirms that there is a Nexus here. Oh my God, what?
Yeah, just go right in.
Yep.
Help yourself.
I guess you can.
Yeah, so Twilight coming up from Deer, so he's going to try to really, go after this right away. What is that? Twilight can't do anything here, right? It can't.
Well, what do you mean Twilight can't do anything here? Like, what do you?
Oh, okay, he's making a Nexus too. Because when he made the Twilight, it looked to me like, oh, this must be a one-base play. But against the build he's up against from Classic, where he already has the Nexus, you can't see the Nexus and then make a Twilight and be like, I'm going to kill that Nexus, because he's going to have 2 Immortals before Blink is done 100% of the time.
No, this is just straight up DT rush here.
Yeah. Okay,
now,
so that's...
Classic's Robo is coming along, but we need to wait and see, okay, like, does he have an Observer in the right spot? PvP, you have to make sure that your Observer is there. I mean, if, let's say, the Observer goes across the map,
you need to make sure
DTs can loop around the scouting path.
DT is not the most popular opener. There's some possibility that you're
It's
more
among the least
expecting,
popular.
aggression, and then maybe you don't even make the observer,
yeah,
right?
See, we have a Warp Prism being made, and I mean, maybe he'll even make an Immortal after that, and
yeah, it's
the
a real
tech will be
possibility.
there, but the unit that counters it is not.
Yeah, this is definitely something that can occur. Wow. Okay, observer is actually being made, so
Okay.
Classic playing it safe.
Is he going to actually find this?
That would be really funny if he finds it.
It's a very nice carpet over at the spawn over there.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, good in front of my fireplace. So
How
here's-
is the carpet in such good shape once the hatchery dies and the creeper seeds? That's my question.
Yeah, that
You'd
is
think
a
it would
good,
be
it's a
destroyed.
little bit weird. Yeah, you think it'd be ruined.
Yeah.
Okay, blocks the Adepts. Where's the Observer now? Oh, right where it needs to be. Well, hold on. The army's not there, though. So he will
Yeah.
run right through
And
the Observer's
splitting
line of
these
vision.
up, I mean, yeah, he's not quite ready.
He's been too preoccupied trying to stop these Adepts. And
many-
now,
Oh, look at that. And the Adepts in the main base as well.
okay, well, there was actually a lot less probes killed than I thought it was going to be. But he did get up to 8. Oh, hold on. That's
Yeah.
also still alive. Okay. Wow, these guys both taking a beating here.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh,
Gets
takes the Warp Prism out. Yeah, very hard on Cobalt to actually keep your Warp Prism alive. There's no, unlike almost all the other maps, there's no vacant space where you can hover that and
No.
ground units can't get to it.
No dead air space there. On the sides of the mains there are, of course, because
Right.
you have that kind of islandy area. But yeah, not as simple for hiding in the main or right behind. Yeah, that was a lot of damage from both sides.
Yeah,
Right.
very nicely
So
done.
where are we at right now then?
Well, it's weird because they actually lost the same number of workers, so it's like things sort of balance out.
Yeah,
But it was DT Tech, whereas Classic went for Robotech, and I think Robotech is a little bit better, but we see Zealot
Yeah.
Legs is being upgraded and more gateways are being thrown down here. So
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have some kind of a charge lot timing attack come out.
Yeah, that I could see that being a reasonable follow-up for this.
And you know, there's not Templar tech yet here for Classic, so you can't just get Archons, which are the direct counter to those Zealots.
Yeah, you're trying to kind of abuse what they've got. Ooh, he actually finds the tech. Might have to warp in a DT down there.
No, this is just funny.
Yeah, you can't let charge be canceled. Does charge get canceled anyways?
Well, I mean,
I think it does.
This really allows you to
No.
actually take a moment and
Yeah,
appreciate.
no, it does.
Yeah.
Oh my
This
god.
is actually really funny.
Oh, this is funny. If he kills that, he needs to stand in front of the pylon.
Oh,
Stand there!
Body
Ooh!
block! The body blocking is real!
That's so handsome. Oh my god.
That was sick.
I can't believe he saved that. Wow. And the hold position on the DT, if he hadn't done that, man, you don't get charged. And some of your
but he's going to make a
buildings-
stalker.
Oh, it's just...
Oh, it's going to be charging. Oh! I love this. Oh, 10, 9,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that speeding up? Did that speed up?
He cheated.
That wasn't going per second. That was crazy.
And, of course, you can have an unpowered Dark Shrine and still make DTs, guys. It's no problem.
Yeah. Can't get your DT blink, but who cares?
Yep. Now the whole game's going to be about trying to send a probe down there and the other player try to stop it so he can power it again. Okay,
Well, that
comes
is
in, insta-unpowers this little area here, but there's 3 Immortals behind the Gateway and the Cybernetic Score.
Yeah, I mean, with those 3 Immortals in the Prism, this is seeming like a hard journey to actually kill him off. All right, going to hop his Immortals over to the other side, but these, oh, my god, the Immortals just slaying right now. Ouch. If only he had, I don't know, the buildings were just laid out so well here. All the Stalkers stuck behind, unable to get their extra damage in. Still gets 12 probes so far. Oh my god, is there no detection here? The DTs
Wait
are
a
just
minute.
slaying everything.
I guess there is no detection. I guess after
He literally doesn't have an observer right now. He doesn't have an observer.
He's unpowered the Robo.
Oh my god, he's just going to kill him.
Yeah. He just has no way to actually get any detection out, and already the army here for Deer is too strong.
Wow.
GG. Whoa!
I thought Classic was going to end up holding that because the
Same.
Immortals slain the Archons so hard.
Oh,
but
yeah. Oh, and look at Classic. He is not happy with
Oh,
this.
no.
He is a sad bear.
He's a very sad bear.
Wow, that sucks for Classic, but I'll tell you what, really slick win there by Deer. That was cool.
Yeah, no, that was a good win.
I'm all for Deer. Deer's winning his GSL, guys. Yeah. I'm a Fairweather fan.
My gosh. I mean, I would like to see it. But yeah, that was a weird game when you think about it. Very, very peculiar game. Huh. Anyways, Triton, our next map.
Okay. Triton it is. I don't know. Let's just see what they do, man.
Yeah. Well, that's most PvPs, isn't it?
Yeah, there's really no way to be like, well, on this map, it's mostly like, well, we just got to wait for the text to come out. Yeah. But hey, man, Deer 1-0 right now against Classic. And our game's ready, so let's go ahead and hop into that now.
Fight! Newbie, Deer. Makers, Classic.
Yeah. No question that Zest cheering for Deer here.
Yeah, there's always that. There's always that narrative of the guy that's in the final match who's just hoping that the player that he thinks is worse is somehow going to win in an upset. And then he gets an easy kill. I mean, I know Battle Royales are all the big thing, but really GSL was like, is that the first Battle Royale? I think it is.
Oh, sure. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
We were the first.
They all copied
basically.
us.
Yeah. Well, everything copied StarCraft, truly.
Yes.
Everything except Quake, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe Counter-Strike has some say there in Street Fighter. That's it, man.
Yeah, I'd say it's Street Fighter, shooting games, and StarCraft.
You know, if I was Thanos and I had all the Soul Stones or whatever.
Oh, hello to the Russian team.
Oh, sick. But if I was Thanos and I had all the Soul Stones, you know how he snaps his fingers, right?
Yeah.
And deletes like half of everything.
Yeah.
I would do that with esports. I'd snap my fingers. Okay? And I feel like this would be good. And people would be really upset. And there'd be like these nerdy Avengers trying to fight me off. And be like, no, we like our esports. I'm like, no. All we're going to have left is...
It's us in Rocket League.
I'll keep around Counter-Strike, fighting games, and StarCraft. The rest you get out of here. Done.
Wow. Artosis, you'd make a great supervillain.
I really would.
Yeah.
I really would. Or one of those very reluctant superheroes.
A very reluctant superhero? No,
Yeah.
Artosis, you'd be a villain. And we make your Marvel movie, we'd have this whole thing of you like losing to DTs as a kid and how it destroyed you and turned you into a bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're cheering for me to
I'll
win,
kill
right?
all the Terran players. In other words, all the humans. The world will be more beautiful when they're gone.
Try to argue with that.
Yeah.
So Immortal coming out with that Proxy Robo Classic. The quicker Nexus here for Deer. Is Deer going to be able to hold on is the big question. I think the natural 100% no. Ooh, this is... I feel like I like this a lot from Classic. Getting that Sentry. Yeah, I think that was nice. So you need every little thing you can get here to hold on. I like the build, but maybe you can get some Immortals out. Oh, the shield battery's on the low ground. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to hold against this, though.
All right, let's see if he can actually hold it, man. It's going to be tough.
No. Those two shield batteries.
There's nothing to say here.
Warping in. There they
There
are.
they are. They're done.
All right, they finished.
This is the best part of this PvP.
Yeah. He's going to force field the ramp and kill everything.
All right. I actually really like the placement of that. Because when you come in here to attack, you would not initially think that there's anything that you could to charge that. But He's able to now micro these back and still have the batteries covered.
Ooh! Nice micro there by Deer. Really? Damn. Yeah. Okay, well, that was silly of me to think that he was just going to smash through.
Oh, hold on. He might be overextending here. He gets a nice warp in.
Yeah, he's got to make
Stalkers
sure.
have to back up. Here's the Immortal over here for Deer, though.
Ooh.
And that's usually the easiest way to counter the Immortal in this push is you get your own Immortal here. He's actually doing a really good job microing that back. And now the Warp Prisms, it's going to be hard because it can easily be run under and then targeted down.
But now he's got 2 Immortals against 0. Of course, there is another one making right now for Deer, no doubt about that.
Was it unwise for Deer to push out that far in that fight? Is that what we saw there?
Yeah, well, I think you go from fighting on the top of a ramp to fighting at the bottom of a ramp, and that's never going to be smart. But he killed enough units that I think he felt like he could jump on it and end the game. But you have the Nexus, and you know your opponent does not. So, yeah, it seems like that was a bit of an overextension there. But I think he's still completely fine, you know? And as soon as this slows down a little bit, he can get his probes making and he'll be good. 3 Immortals now for a Classic.
You know, the longer that this rush doesn't work, the worse it gets for Classic. You need to do something.
Yeah, he's looking for an in here. All right, drops out these 2 Immortals. He has the shields ready. Trying to target them down. Good micro from Deer. Juggling these hurt Stalkers super well. Really good juggling.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Classic's got to make this work, and I think every passing second it's getting less and less likely.
Those Immortals are pretty low health, a couple of them at least.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what is making this very, very hard.
I mean, how perfect can your micro be to make this work?
And it's harder now.
He shaded the Adepts in. This is actually the start of what you might be able to, well, he's not doing anything with it, though. Okay, he's going to have the Immortals come in from the top.
Okay, that's good. This is a really nice move. Let's see what he can pick off. He can reduce his Stalker number. Don't forget, like, yeah, you have more probes as Deer, but not all that much more. So if there's continued cost efficiency here, oh man,
he's trying to pull
the
them apart
ramp
from
now.
2 different sides now with the Warp Prism, pulling some attention away. Again, there's no massive units to squish the force field, so force fields actually play a huge role here. Again, those batteries really coming into play here. The Warp Prism comes back around. Now it's all 4 Immortals. 4 versus 2 here, as Deer's numbers are beginning to dwindle.
Yeah,
and he did not get a pickup on that 1 Immortal.
No, he did end up losing that.
Okay,
These Immortals getting so unbelievably low, but they do still have their Prism. Oh, he loses 1. 2 left.
Okay.
Oh, I think Deer held it.
Yeah.
I think it's done.
Wow. So he's going to continue to pursue this all the way across the map. Again, no expansion for Classic.
The counterattack.
I'm actually a little bit surprised this is going to come in here.
Now, Classic has to make something happen. He can't sit back defensively, right?
Classic fighting for his GSL life now. Now it's 1 Immortal.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea by Deer to try to push out on the map and then take out the pylon that powers that Robo.
Yeah, well, Immortals are really the only chance here for Classic. He just does not have enough anymore. That's it. That's it. He lost the Prism with that Immortal in it. Now he's fighting with less Immortals. Yeah, you can micro until you're blue in the face here.
You can micro until you're blue in the face? Yeah.
Yeah. You have less Immortals and no Prism. And less gateway units, too. It's like pretty much everything's bad right there.
Okay.
So
Classic now with no Robo. That's it. GG. And wow, Deer turning PvP around. You can see how happy he is in Classic.
Yeah.
Definitely salty after that loss.
Well, that was a rough one. I felt like he was going to break it with some good micro from Deer. The 2 batteries, I guess, actually were fantastic, and I'm stupid, but it was good micro. I think that Deer only made 1 mistake, maybe over chasing, which gave Classic a bit of a chance. I liked some of Classic's moves, too. The shade up into the main, trying to pick off Stalkers nonstop. Maybe taking a bit too much damage on those Immortals. He didn't have too much buffer. You really had to have perfect micro there at the end, and it wasn't quite there.
Well, GG Classic. So now we got a rematch. We got Classic versus, Deer versus Zest here. Zest dominated, but this is Deer's chance for redemption. We're going to a short break. When we come back, our final match for Group D in the GSL.